at Facebook right now, you see on their T-shirts, band stock.
Band stock.
Band stock is coming up. Our
Yeah.
conversation this morning brought to you by Marcus and Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. What's band stock?
Live music, 4 bands, 1 night. It's going to benefit the Indiana Area Marching Band.
Wow.
And just trying to, get some friends together, some bands together to have a good night of music and then help the kids out.
Yeah, terrific. Danielle, what's the where and the when?
It is Saturday, May 4th at the Eagles, right on Philly Street here in town. Doors open at 6, and the event starts at 6:30.
Tickets at the door only?
No, you can buy tickets ahead at the Eagles, or if you see a poster around town or Facebook, you can scan the QR code. You can get them that way. There's a link to our Square website as well, if that doesn't work, or you can message us on Facebook as well.
One way or t'other.
One way or another, we'll get you a ticket.
Tickets.
You get it done. Now, Sean just held up the poster to Facebook viewers, and that's a good cue for us to tell who the bands are which are going to be there.
Yeah, we have to kick it off is Somebody to Love. That's going to be 6:30 to 7:15. I'm going to do some music of the Vogues. And then we have the Pittsburgh Bel Airs coming in at 7:30 to 8:15. And then to wrap it all up is Still City Yacht Club.
Wow.
Yeah, great lineup.
That's a night, isn't it?
It is. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Danielle, do you got to sleep ahead of time for that one?
Yes.
And all day. Event, all day.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're rested up for an event like that. Indiana High Marching Band, of course. All of our marching bands around Indiana County are terrific. They work so darn hard.
They are always working on something, even in their off seasons. So those kids and the directors, they put in a lot of hard work, and we get to see it during parades and events around town. So we're very, very, very fortunate to have them.
I tell the story. It used to be when I was just doing news here that I'd do my newscast at 6:10, and I'd be off from 6:45 or 6:10 until about 7 o'clock. I had a little window there where I could do something else, and I had my bike in here, and I would do biking all around town. My bike route went all the way up past Fifth Street Stadium, and then down the hill, and then I went up Martin Hill. And as part of that, I'd look down, and it was like the day after school was over, and the marching band kids were out on the field. The school year had just ended. It was June, the first week of June, and they were already working.
Yep.
Hey, once it's
an
in your blood,
ongoing
look
thing.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you both in the band at school?
Yeah.
I was.
You were?
Yep.
What did you play, Danielle?
I was in the visual ensemble, so I was color guard. I spun flag, rifle, saber.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Sean?
Trumpet.
You were a trumpet player?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah?
And then I went on to IUP as well. So I played up there.
You played in the IUP marching band as well?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. What a tradition.
And now I have a daughter playing trumpet. So, and that's really what got me thinking of trying to do something like this. It's like, how can I help out?
Yeah.
So call a bunch of friends. Let's get some music going.
Yeah,
that's how it all started.
People don't really consider it, but moms and dads they're getting their kids into lessons in elementary school. They're driving them to practices all the time. And in high school, especially around here, in 7th grade, you might be playing in the varsity band. At Indiana High, you've got a junior high band, but most of the schools aren't in that situation. So this coming up is really a salute to parents as well as the kids themselves for what they do.
We have a great committee that has put in a lot of hard work. So shout out to you guys.
Yep, well-oiled machine.
These bands, there are a lot of expenses that come with a marching band. There's music licensing that people don't even consider.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My husband is the band director at Indiana High School, and that's what he said. He said sometimes people don't understand how much just goes into paying for the rights of the music for us to play it.
Just to be able to play the music, the instruments themselves, the uniforms, all of this.
Busing to events.
I was going to say the buses. You got to feed the kids.
Yep.
Yeah, all of that. So that makes this event a natural coming up.
Yeah,
on
we're
Saturday.
excited about it, and we're already thinking of what else can we do, So we're going to do this event. Hopefully it goes well. We got to get those tickets, though. Get some tickets sold and things like that. But then, band stock next year as well. We want to keep it going.
Yeah.
So.
When you are on stage performing as a member of the Vogues or in an event like this coming up on Saturday night, and you get together and there are, you see these bands at events all the time, the feeling when you really get it rolling on a Saturday night at the Eagles in this case, it must be incredible.
We love it because we're not always in the same spot at one night. So we're always seeing each other, on ways at the gigs and things like that. So when we get together, and of course you want to put a little extra into it for your buddies. Hey, I still can do this. And so you have a little bit of that, which is cool.
Yeah,
sometimes we'll talk, hey, are you doing this song tonight? All right, I'll do this song, you do that song. Things like that. So.
Yeah. Well, that's a consideration, especially when you are in a place where you're playing and another band that you've played on the same night with, they're playing. I'm sure that sometimes songs can duplicate.
Yeah, and even like Somebody to Love, they have a gig that night, too. They have two.
Oh, yeah?
So they were like, and we so appreciate it that they wanted to be involved, that they're at the Ramada later that night. But we'll come by, and I said, well, all right, well, you can open up the show, and then they're pulling double duty,
cool.
So that's cool.
Cool. It's special people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole band atmosphere is incredible.
Absolutely. Musicians, I always say they have special talents in every way.
Yeah, and folks get to experience it on Saturday night. So let's get them out here, get some tickets. There'll be food, of course, provided by the Eagles, I assume.
Absolutely. Some of it's coming from our boosters as well.
Oh, good.
So we have food, we have baskets. So there'll be some tickets for baskets. Yeti coolers, Vera Bradley, spa packages, lots of different events. Mohawk Lanes gave some stuff, the YMCA. So lots of stuff giving away. We have pool tickets and 50/50. So it will be a great night of entertainment, I think.
Yeah, it'll be a fun night. So it's coming up on Saturday. The tickets available in a variety of different ways, and so we want folks out there.
And it's May 4th, and of course, May the 4th be with you.
Absolutely,
great way to remember.
So
also, go to bandstock.org.
Bandstock.org.
Yeah,
that's
that'll
the
be
T-shirt that you have on.
Yeah, so that'll be another way. Now, really, at this point, it's just sign up to get on the email list at this point. But we're going to build that, and that'll be a great place to see what we're up to.
Bandstock?
Yes, bandstock.org.
Yeah, is that going to be affiliated just with Indiana High Marching Band, or is that?
No, in fact,
God,
you're
we
getting
have
going
bigger
now.
plans.
Yeah.
So we're in on the ground floor of an expanding thing here.
Yes, the things. Yeah.
We have had lots of talks, and we're trying to maybe connect with all of Indiana County. So
Nice.
Fairgrounds, make it a big event, an all-day thing.
Nice.
Food trucks.
Try to help out all the bands.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's terrific. You'll be sure to keep me up to date and
Absolutely.
be in here on Indiana in the morning.
We'd
We'll
love
talk
to.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Okay, so 7:22 in the morning right now. We're almost out of time here before we get to Boomer Sports. But we want to remind people again, this is coming up on Saturday night. It's at the Indiana Eagles. Turn it toward the camera there, Sean. There you go, so folks can see it. The doors will open at 6. The music starts when?
6:30.
6:30?
Yep.
And you can see on the poster that Sean's holding up there all of the different performers that will be there on Saturday night. Big times at the Indiana Eagles downtown. Good stuff.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I'm glad you both came in. It's cool to see you. 7:22 in the morning. It is Indiana in the morning, and it's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Boomer Sports coming up just a couple of moments. It's Indiana in the morning on WCCS. There is a new tool at the Indiana Regional Medical Center to help diagnose heart disease. It's called CT-derived fractional flow reserve. A very long name for a very helpful test that provides the highest non-invasive accuracy available to detect potential obstructions in your blood flow. Cardiologist Dr. Patrick Hickel says finding a problem early could help you manage it and avoid a major cardiac emergency.
The good news is we have